Do you have a big family? Then this BYD M6 is an electric MPV, which is a 7-seater family vehicle. So what's an MPV? MPV means that it is a multi-purpose vehicle. This has the same blade battery tech as the Seal and enough torque to outrun a turbo vehicle. But is it perfect? Is the 2025 M6 the ultimate family bargain? Let's find out. I've reviewed a few electric vehicles now, and today we are seeing if BYD can actually fit that high-tech DNA into a practical 7-seater that starts at nearly a third of the price of, let's say, a Kia EV9. Let's see the inside. This has the same type of infotainment system as the other BYD cars that you are familiar with, and this one is about 12.8 inches. And as a standard, this has 128 gigabytes of internal storage. And a major feature that I can see is the V2L capability, or the vehicle to load capability. It means you can power up your equipment with the charging port. As an example, let's say if you're camping, you can run a cooler or any electric equipment with its charging port, which is convenient. When considering the performance, this is a very zippy vehicle, and it can do 0 to 100 in about 8.6 seconds officially, but most users have mentioned that it can be slightly even faster than that. M6 is all about the practicality, so let's talk about it. This M6 is a very spacious vehicle, as you can see, and it feels spacious with the massive panoramic skylight as well. As for the numbers, if all seats are up, you have about 180 liters of cargo space, but if the third row is folded flat, you get 580 liters of space, and if all rows are down, you get a massive 1500 liters of total load area. Now, this 2025 version has better interior and materials than the previous generations. Alright, let's talk reality. Nothing is perfect, so it's time to talk about the major issues faced by its users. First one is the maneuverability. This is a big vehicle and it has a large turning radius, so if you are in a tight urban area, making a U-turn and getting into a parking slot might be a bit harder than some of the other vehicles of this category. Second one is this big one, the standard variant trap, I call this. So this has a few variants available, but the base trim level, which is standard, lacks almost all ADAS safety features, which mean advanced driver assist. I will share the official brochure here, and as you can see, this standard version is missing AEB, blind spot monitoring, intelligent cruise control, and many more. So that's kind of unfair. And third one is charging at home is a bit slow. Most BYD vehicles have a 7 kilowatt AC onboard charger, and because the battery is a bit larger, this car can take around 10 hours to charge from 0 to 100% at home with the level 2 charger. But the claim of 20% to 80% in 30 minutes is true if you have access to a fast DC charger. And worth noting that the standard model can do up to 420 kilometers of range, and the superior can do about 530 kilometers of range, but the real world range might differ. So, as a conclusion, if you need a 7-seater and can charge at home every night, this is the best value MPV on the market, period. But if you do 500 kilometers of road trips every weekend, the slow AC charging and the real world range of 380 to 420 kilometers at full load might be a deal breaker. Buy the extended, skip the standard. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.